What up, all my kaiju friends and fans? Big ass box day here. It's the Kaiyodo Godzilla 1995. It's the Mega Sulphy, it says on the box there, as you can see up there in the corner. It's a huge box for a very huge figure. Pretty nice figure, by the way. All right, we'll move on to the star of the show, the Kaiyodo Godzilla 1995 Mega Sulphy. All right, everyone, I'm back, and here it is. Camera pulled back. We ain't got no choice. Kaiyodo Mega Sulphy Godzilla 1995. Really cool looking big Godzilla figure here. I want to thank William Fernandez. He was very flexible with me to allow me a multi-week payment. Very cool dude, trusted seller. Buy from him with confidence because I had zero issues. It did come 2 days later than it was supposed to, but it was a weather situation with UPS. It wasn't out in his hands, out of his control. But it arrived safe and sound, no damages, no nothing. Box is in good shape. He shipped it in the outer big cardboard box, which is nice too. Thank you, William. Big figure of one of the most emotional Godzilla movies out there. It's really up there. It's my probably second most emotional. Number one being 67, Son of Godzilla, the end, when Godzilla and Minya are on the island, this snow-covered island, and they're basically going to go into hibernation because of the weather change, and they're clutching each other to keep each other warm, basically. That gets me about every time I watch it, but this scene at the end when this Godzilla overheats, gets to 1200 cc or Celsius or whatever, has meltdown and all that. It's a very emotional movie as well, especially the music there when they do that. It's very moving and touching, very appropriate for the scene, I thought, as well. It's a big figure here. It's very nicely done, in my opinion. I used to have the X Plus Gigantic, and I like it. Just, I had to sell it, but I like the way this one's tail goes down and curves around a little. It won't take up as much rear shelf space as the X Plus did, which is actually kind of nice. I'm just going to carry the camera closer because it's going to be harder to pick him up and bring him to the camera. There's his tail. It curves down and curves back to his left. See the sculpted tree bark skin. Dorsal plates look good. There's his fat thighs and stuff. Signature of this Godzilla. Nice toenails. Nice hand claws on this big dude. Nice sculpting of definition of the skin on his body. Really nice looking figure here. Here on his head and his face. Dorsal plates look good. The orange against that charcoal gray. The patches on his body look pretty good. The orange patches, they're overheating patches, I guess you could call it. Definitely looks like the 95 to me, that's for sure. Very nice looking figure here. Let him go out one more time. What a nice big figure we got here. I'm glad I ended up getting him, that's for sure, because he's super nicely done, in my opinion. We'll try to do some comparisons with the big old feller. Let's do that now. All right, y'all, for scale, here's a 30 centimeter Gamma 99. Pretty big 30 centimeter figure there. Pales in comparison to this big Godzilla, of course. Size-wise, anyway. All right, we'll do some more. Let's do that now. All right, everybody, here's my 3D printed Godzilla -1. It's a really big figure, probably bigger than 30 centimeter scale by a little bit. All right, we'll do some more. Let's do that now. All right, everyone, I stopped the spinner for this one because this Godzilla's tail is just so big that Bandai Giant 64. All right, we'll do one more final comparison here, and let's do that now. All right, final comparison, the Mega House Space Godzilla, pretty big figure as well. All right, we'll move on to some final thoughts here, and let's do that now. All right, everyone, I'm back. Kaiyodo Gigantic Godzilla 95 Soft V figure. Really glad I grabbed it again, thanks to William Fernandez. Pretty cool big old figure here. Hope everybody got a good look at it. See what you think about it, but it's really a nice Godzilla 1995 Burning Godzilla. All right, we'll close out my video here. I want to thank everyone that always tunes in, supports my channel. I love y'all. This is Phil, the Kaiju King. Y'all have a blessed day. We'll talk again soon.